She'atahu Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Imotenu, Modim Anachnu Lach. She'atahu Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Imotenu, Leolam Va'ed, Leolam Va'ed, Leolam Va'ed, Leolam Va'ed. Modim Anachnu Lach, She'atahu Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Imotenu, Modim Anachnu Lach, She'atahu Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Imotenu. Thankful for our lives, thankful for our souls, thankful for the miracles, wondrous to behold. Thankful for the morning, thankful for the afternoon, thankful for the evening, nighttime blessed by you. Leolam Va'ed, forever and ever. Leolam Va'ed, forever and ever.
Shabbat Shalom. Hey. Oh, dear. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hello, hello. Well, good to see you. Let's see if we are connected online. We look like we are connected now. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for the congrats. Yeah, 237 pounds of food. That's not bad for a pandemic. So we're feeling proud of that. And Shabbat Shalom to you, Dave Mandelbaum, Babette Feibel. Shabbat Shalom to you. Let's hope this is the start of a new and good week here for you, Babette, and your family. Ira, Shabbat Shalom. Dawn, Shabbat Shalom. Hilda and David, nice to see you. Shabbat Shalom. Our Jimmy, Shabbat Shalom. Mom, Shabbat Shalom. Lots of Shabbat Shaloming. Yeah, we're glad you're with us. This was third grade Shabbat, supposed to be third grade Shabbat, but it got a little bit mixed up because we ended up doing a last minute First Friday thing in the parking lot because it was 65 degrees before the sun went down. It was 65 degrees and we thought that was lovely, but so what we're doing is we're going to do a First Friday style service with a couple of videos from our third graders. I think we have 5 of our third graders who are participating in the service tonight, and we'll gather together. We got a little story that we would have told during the First Friday, but now we're telling it now. So we're all mixed up, but it's a pandemic, and you get what you get. Story's not yet. You can say hi, Sam. That's cool. So why don't we get our party started here? And we have a couple of opening songs, I think. The first one is Hine Ma Tov, How Good It Is That We Are Together.
Shabbat Ha'im Gam Yad, Hine Ma'atov. Shabbat Ha'im Gam Yad, Hine Ma'atov U'manayim. Shabbat Ha'im Gam Yad, Hine Ma'atov U'manayim שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. יללי, לללי, לללי, הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. יללי, לללי, לללי, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
Well, should we keep on singing here? How about Esa Einai El Harim? We're on the mountain somewhere, folks. With these vaccine announcements, doesn't it feel like maybe we're nearing the top of the mountain? Maybe we're getting there? God willing, Esa Einai.
Esa Einai El Harim, Esa Einai El Harim, Me'ayin Yavo, Yavo Ezri, Me'ayin Yavo, Yavo Ezri, Me'ayin Yavo, Yavo Ezri, Me'ayin Yavo, Yavo Ezri. Where will my help come from? Where will my help come from? My help will come from God, maker of heaven and earth. My help will come from God, maker of heaven and earth. Esa Einai El Harim, Esa Einai El Harim.
I feel like those two songs are really warming us up for Shabbat here. Rabbi, you see some more Shabbat Shaloms coming in here?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm seeing Shabbat Shalom from Sandy and Dan, from Jenna Schultz, the Schultz family. Shabbat Shalom to you. Hope you're all hanging in there okay. Paul Roth, Shabbat Shalom to you and Sherry. Meredith and Nancy, Shabbat Shalom to you. Shabbat Shalom Brooks, Connie Hirsch, and Betty Hirsch too. Shabbat Shalom. And Lauren Campen, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, Pam and Ira, and Mazel Tov on your brand new grandson, and that he is finally home after a week in the NICU. So glad you can welcome him home.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, we are so glad to have everyone with us here. We're going to turn to our candle lighter in chief. We call her Gail Rose. That should be the third title on your business card. Cantorial soloist, music director, candle lighter. Nailed it. All right. Let's see how this goes. We know now how it's going.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Beautiful, Gail. Thank you. And Shabbat Shalom to you, Emma, and to B. Hello. Jules is here. Gail.
Hi, Uncle Jules.
Uncle Jules. Say hi to Aunt Jan for us. Shabbat Shalom to you. Marcy Golden, Shabbat Shalom, and Brad Goldman, Shabbat Shalom. Glad you all are here, and we're going to, in a moment, keep singing, but first we want to wish anybody who has a birthday in November a very happy birthday. Again, usually we do this at the beginning of the month. We're at the middle of the month, so this is retroactive to anyone who has a November birthday. We are wishing you a very happy birthday. We're not going to sing right now because we don't have you in front of us here, and we can't give you the various chazarai that we have to give out normally in the temple, the dentist office prizes that we have. But we will certainly try to celebrate you somehow if you let us know that's your birthday. We see Olivia Campins here. Hey, Olivia, we can't wait to see you and your statement in a little bit about what you love about being Jewish. Well, folks, we're going to turn to Lecha Dodi as we welcome in Shabbat, and I believe Mark is going to take it away.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Dodi לקראת כלה לשבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה לשבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה לשבת נקבלה לך דודי Krakala de Shabbat Nitkabela Lecha Dodi Lekrakala Lecha Dodi Lekrakala Lecha Dodi Lekrakala de Shabbat Nitkabela.
Whoa, that is a throwback.
Big drop.
I
yes.
love that one.
That's an early 70s.
It felt kind of early 70s. That was really fun. That was a great way to enter Shabbat with some joy. I think we all need that this week. It has been a long and tough week, that is for sure. And we little joyousness is a good way for us to start Shabbat. I want to say Chris Galloway has a birthday on Thanksgiving Day. Happy birthday to you, Chris. Who I saw a couple others. Meredith Paul, happy birthday to you coming up. Woohoo. Ellis Dalton is turning 3. That's very exciting. Happy birthday to you, Ellis. And Stephen Goldman, we're going to see you also in a couple minutes, but happy birthday to you for the big number 9. That's exciting, huh? Well, why don't we continue in our service here, and we're going to see the first of our students, and that is Olivia, is going to tell us what she loves about being Jewish. So here's the video. It's short, so you got to watch quickly. Pay attention. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Olivia Campin, and 3 things that I love about being Jewish is I love the holidays, I love God, and I love that Jews are always open-minded.
That was so great. Thank you for sharing that. It was really, really nice. I hope it came through on here. Oh yeah, there you go. We're just a little delayed. All right. Well, why don't we do this? I am going to I'm going to turn to the Baruch Hu here, huh? All right, let me go back. All right. Hey, Sammy. Let me get Sammy, and then we'll rock and roll. Sammy Barlev. All right. Let's join together in singing Am I Awake? Okay. Here's your microphone. Here's the camera. There, you got Bowie with you today? Mm-hmm. It's a nice helper. Ready?
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared?
Beautiful. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, Bowie. That was very handy. And hopefully you see on the screen right next to Mark, you'll see a reading that we have there. And we'll read this together. Everlasting love, you have offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them helps give meaning to our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Amen. And we have another student who's going to share some words about what it means for him to be Jewish. Let's hear from Zach now. Here we go. It's another. They're all pretty quick, so you gotta be focused. All right, here we go. Here's Zach.
What I like about being Jewish is that we get to celebrate Hanukkah.
All right, thank you for that, Zach. We actually, funny thing is, we can't hear him on this end until afterward. But I know it was a really, really nice sentiment. So thanks for sharing that. I'll turn it over to Rabbi Lynette and to Gail.
Thanks, Rabbi Benji. So if you are standing, you can remain standing. If you'd like to rise for the Shema, you can. But regardless, I think it would be nice if everyone would like to take a deep breath and breathe out anything that's been going on during the week, anything that's been stressful, so we can enter Shabbat with some feeling of rest from what's been and continues to be a very difficult time for all of us. So please join together for the Shema. I'll turn it over to Gail.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem, Kavod Malchuto, Leholam Vaed. Yahavta et Adonai Elohecha, v'chol levavecha, v'chol nafshecha, v'chol me'odecha, v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele, asher anochi mitzavecha, hayom al levavecha, v'shinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, v'shivta b'veitecha, v'leftecha v'derek, v'shachbecha uv'kumecha, v'kshatam le'ot al yadecha, v'hayu totofot bein einecha, וכתבתם המזות ביתך ובישערך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיהם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתיכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Thank you, Gail. We're going to keep on singing together, but first we have another video from another one of our third graders. It's hard to not be able to do our regular third grade Shabbat and see everyone, but I'm glad that we can at least do this and hear from our students why they love being Jewish. So Rabbi Benji, who's next? Who are here?
Next up we have Maya.
Awesome.
And I should say, usually we have our fake campfire for third grade Shabbat in the middle of the sanctuary with the smoke machine, and it is usually one of the most fun services of the year. And maybe we'll have a real campfire outside around our cars one of these days, but for now, here we are. All right, so here is, this is a statement from Maya about why she loves being Jewish.
I love being Jewish because I love eating challah and matzah.
And we're back.
Thank you so much, Maya. Thank you for sharing with us why you love being Jewish. We are going to continue singing together next with Mi Chamocha. So keep on singing with us. Take it away, Mark.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Dora tehilo oseh pelech. Dora tehilo oseh pelech Adonai. Yimloch le'olam ba'ed. Ya la la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mark. And I think we have another video to share from another one of our third graders why they love being Jewish. Rabbi Benji, who do we have up next?
We have another Dolsky. You might look like the other one. Here's Alex.
Awesome.
What I like about being Jewish is that we get to learn Hebrew.
Okay, that was beautiful. I love these. They're so cute.
Absolutely. Same here. Thank you so much, Alex. Yeah, very nice. We are going to continue with our standing prayers, first with Adonai Sifatai. So if you'd like to rise now, you are welcome. And I'll turn it once again back over to Mark.
Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Svatai tiftach. Na 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 Ufi agid. Ufi agid tehilatecha. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Svatai tiftach. Na 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 Ufi agid. Ufi agid tehilatecha. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Svatai tiftach. Na 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 Ufi agid. Ufi agid tehilatecha. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Svatai tiftach. Na 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 Ufi agid. Ufi agid tehilatecha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imoteinu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzhak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim וקונה הכל, וזוכר השתי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר מושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, בחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, צומק נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני בחיי הכל, אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יחלוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Amen. Thank you, Gail and Mark. If you're standing, you may be seated, and we've got another video, I believe.
This is our last one.
Last one.
Yes, and this is from Stephen. So, and this one's a little longer. This one's about a minute. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this one.
This is what I like about being Jewish. 1, I like Hanukkah because I get to open presents, say 3 prayers while lighting the menorah, and being with my family. 2, I like Rosh Hashanah is because you get to help your family. It's the Jewish New Year. You eat apples and honey, and you also eat challah. 3, I like Yom Kippur because we say sorry to God because for what we did last year, and 4, I like Purim because I like going to the Purim carnival every year at synagogue and winning prizes. 5, I like music because Mark Rossio always comes into my Judaics class. And that's what I like about being Jewish.
Beautiful. Stephen, thanks for sharing that. Mark Rossio, I don't know if you heard that right now, but you got a shout out. So that was, yeah. Still listening, yeah.
Oh, that's very sweet.
That is very sweet.
Thank you, Stephen, and thank you to all of our third graders for sending in, parents for sending, families for sending in videos so we could celebrate a different kind of third grade Shabbat. We're now going to take a few moments of silent prayer. If you have a prayer book at home, you can use pages 54 through 60. But of course, you can also use whatever words may be in your heart this Shabbat evening. And we are going to continue in just a moment with our prayer for peace and wholeness, something I know all of us could use a little bit more of. Osei Shalom.
Osei Shalom bimromav, Osei Shalom aleinu, ve'hakol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Yahaseh Shalom, Yahaseh Shalom. Shalom aleinu v'yakol Yisrael, Yahaseh Shalom, Yahaseh Shalom. Shalom aleinu v'yakol Yisrael, Yahaseh Shalom, Yahaseh Shalom. Shalom aleinu v'yakol Yisrael, Shalom, Shalom Aleinu v'Yakol Yisrael, Yahaseh Shalom, Yahaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu v'Yakol Yisrael. Say Shalom B'Ramav, Say Shalom Aleinu, Ve'Yakol Yisrael, Ve'imru, Amen.
Thank you for that prayer for wholeness. As Rabbi said, we are certainly looking for that these days. So thank you for that. We have a story for you today that usually, again, this is what would normally be First Friday. So if this were story time in the temple, if we were in our regular place, usually what would happen right now is all the kids would come and sit in front of the bima who wanted to see the screen more clearly. So if you want to sit a little closer to your computer, you could do that, or your phone. I know that it's a just small little box in the corner with the pictures, but this is one of my favorite stories, and this is about a rabbi named Rabbi Joseph. And Rabbi Joseph actually had a very important job. He worked at the royal palace. He was an advisor to the king, and he loved his role. He and the king became very good friends. The king often asked his advice whenever he had a Torah question or a moral or ethical question. He would always go to the rabbi, who, always showed up in his blue suit and tie, looking kind of like a stockbroker, but we'll say that he is more of a rabbi there. Well, the rabbi loved taking walks, and you can see he's out for a walk right now, having a good time. And one day when he was taking a walk, some guy was sitting outside of his house, and he said, "Oh, here comes the rabbi. Hey, rabbi, you stink. I hate you. Get off my lawn. What's in your briefcase, a bunch of bricks? You're a fool, rabbi." And the rabbi thought, that's strange. I've never even talked to this man. I have no idea who he is. No, he doesn't really know who I am. But the rabbi said to himself, you know what? I'm going to ignore this. I'm going to keep walking, enjoy my day. I am walking in a pretty setting here, some kind of river next to me. I'm just going to keep enjoying nature. So he ignored him and he kept walking. Well, this happened not just one day, but every single freaking day for a long time. It happened a lot of times when this rabbi would go for a walk and this guy would just yell at him, kind of mean things every day. And the rabbi said, I'm just going to ignore this guy. I'm going to ignore that. He doesn't deserve my time. He's not very kind. He's not a good person. So one day, the king decided to go for a walk with his friend, his rabbi, his advisor. So the king and the rabbi went out for a walk, and of course they had security guards with them. You can see they look like Secret Service agents, but they're king security. And they were walking along, and before this mean guy saw the king, he only saw the rabbi, and he went into his same shtick as usual. Oh, here's the stinky rabbi. Oh, this guy is no good. And saying all these really kind of mean things to him. And he was calling him names and all of this stuff, and the king overheard this, and the king became angered, and the king said, "How dare you speak to the rabbi that way? Guards, cut this man's tongue right out!" And then the king stormed away before he could see what happened. So the rabbi took a breath. He saw the king kind of like waddling away, as you can looks in that graphic. And he looked over to the guards and he said, I know he said to cut his tongue up, but just let me take care of this, guards. And the guards are like, all right, okay, no problem. We're here for the king, not for you anyway. So what the rabbi did next was very interesting. He pulled up a chair that he happened to have with him, and he sat down right next to the man. And he said, why do you yell at me every day? I don't even know you. Why are you so rude with your words? We've never even met each other. And the man at first was really, really angry. And then he saw that the rabbi was sitting down and actually talking to him. And he said, well, you know what? I've got a lot of problems. I see you walking every day. You look so happy. My life is a big mess. And he started to talk about all the problems in his life. And the rabbi listened to him and said, well, maybe I can even help you. Maybe we could become friends. And the man said, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have yelled at you all those times. It was really some stuff that had inside myself that I was taking out on you. And the rabbi said, okay, that's fair enough. Let's just, we'll be friends from here on out. So a short time later, the king was once again taking a walk with his friend the rabbi, and the man ran out of his house, but this time, instead of shouting angry words, shouted words of praise to the rabbi. He said, my dear friend, come over here. Tell me, how are you doing? And the king said, is this the same man? I thought I told you to have his tongue removed. And the rabbi replied, I did follow your order, Your Highness. I replaced his evil tongue, his lashon hara, with a kind tongue, with a lashon tov. And he said that now he speaks kindly. And sometimes when people are different than us or have different views than us or different opinions, we want to vilify them, and we want so often we want our opponents to be our enemies when really they're not. Often in life, people who are our opponents just have different views than we do, but we have a lot more in common with them than we think. So the next time we want to judge somebody angrily walking by, the next time someone's maybe wearing a shirt or a hat that you don't agree with, or maybe the next time somebody says something to you and you think that was unwarranted, maybe take a deep breath and think, I wonder if I have something in common with this person. Maybe we can find some common ground. Maybe we can have a little bit of unity and be able to come together, not just in our families and in our communities, but also in our entire country. And I think we need a lot of that right now. So hopefully we can do that, and hopefully the rabbi and the mean guy turned nice guy and the portly king can all teach us an important lesson on this beautiful Shabbat. So I am going to hand it back over to Rabbi Lynette for our Misha Berach prayer, our prayer for those who are in need of healing.
Thank you, Rabbi Benji. Thank you for that both fun and also I think really important story. Has a really message that I think we all can really hear and really think about this Shabbat. So thank you. As you said, we're going to turn to our Misha Berach, our prayer for healing. If there's someone who you're thinking of who's in need of healing, please, you can leave a comment. You can also say their name aloud. Of course, we're thinking of everyone who is afflicted with COVID-19. We're thinking of all of our essential workers, all of our doctors and nurses, everyone in the medical field. And even though it may not necessarily be physical healing, I also want to just send out some support and need of wholeness for all of us who are not going to be with our families next weekend, who are changing Thanksgiving plans. That is very painful and certainly its own kind of loss. So I want to mention that all of us are in need of some healing these days. So we are thinking this evening of all those in our community in need of healing. We're thinking of Bill Ackerman, Catherine Adler, Marcia Ames, Marilyn Altman, Adrian Atkinson, Deborah Belford, Michael Berman, Marjorie Block, Paul Branson, Bob Bray, and Joan Bray, Dave Saderquist, Dorothy Cohen, Rob Cohen, Lily Kovitz, Tony Diegler, Laura Dimitrevich, and Oliver Dimitrevich, Carrie Ebert, Lynn Emmerman, Don Feibel, Michael Fiorelli, Olivia Glick, Alan Goldberg, Rachel Goldblatt, Bernice Goldstein, Jimmy Green, Maureen Handler, Brad Hannon, Jessica Hannon, David Haas, Bill Hefner, Walter Hirschberg, Jamie Grace Cash, Greg Kellner, Don Kerr, Jeanette Clayman, Ann Lang, Barb Lucas, Fred Martin, Minna Melton, Paul Mickelson, Dick Nettleman, Robert Oakley, David Palmer, Nick Parisi, Aaron Phelan, Jackie Phillips, Ian Phillips, Jessica Rathkopf, Isabel Resendez, Julian Reel, Irving Rose, Lee Rosenthal, Nancy Rosenboim, June Sahara, Ralph Sauer, Samara Sauls, Sandy Schaefer, Mitch Schifrin, Richard Schur, Joel Sloan, Robert Weiss, and Lee Wilkoff. Looking here on Facebook, and Rabbi, let me know if I missed anyone.
Oh yeah, I see Tom Cherry, and I see healing for Dakota and Kayla Fuller, and for B's nephew Mark Embley, and for Grandma Jackie from the Campins.
Thank you, Rabbi. And I'm also seeing Don Schneer mentioning all those who are suffering with COVID. Yes, we are for sure thinking of all those as well. So for them and all others in need of healing, we'll sing together our prayer for healing, Mishaberach.
May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishaberach limotenu b'kol Avraham lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. And let us say, Amen.
Thank you, Gail. We'll continue praying for healing as we all move through this, continue through this together. We'll now move into concluding our service, first with Bayom Pahu, our alternate to Aleinu, and of course I'll turn it over to Mark to lead us in that.
Bayom Hahu Yehieh Adonai Echad. Bayom Hahu Yehieh Ushmo Echad. V'ne'emar, as it is written, V'ne'emar, let it be said, God rules the earth. On that day God shall be one. V'haya Adonai, the Melech HaKol Haaretz. On that day, God's name shall be one. Bayom Hahu, Yehieh Adonai Echad. Bayom Hahu, Yehieh Ushmo Echad. Ushmo Echad.
Thank you, Mark. We're going to prepare for Mourner's Kaddish, so I invite you to, to please rise. We'll begin with this reading. There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light, long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. We remember those lights, and we are guided by them during this dark time. And also as we head into Hanukkah, the light during the darkest time of year, they continue to guide us each and every day. So again, feel free to add a name to the comments if you're remembering someone, or you can, of course, say their name aloud as well. We recall those whom we've lost within the last 30 days and are in mourning for Jody Liederman, Hal Borovets, Nancy Bloom, Daniel Herzog, Carolyn Ewis, Paul Carestas, Robert Schubach, and Betty Young. We're also remembering those whom we lost at this season in years past. We are observing yahrzeit for Newman Baum, Phyllis Bricker, Herbert Cantor, Arthur Cohen, Malcolm Coleman, Marcia Froelich, Dolores Gelfand, Rochelle Goldman, Faith Goldstein, Jean Harrett, Gail Hollander, Philip Jasalowitz, Rebecca Jasalowitz, Elizaveta Kameneskaya, Fanny Kessler, Mary Frances Klein, Barbara Crum, Jay Leibovitz, Hyman Mandelbaum, Isabel Myers, Mary Janice Partridge, Max Perlstein, Jonas Rosenthal, Sheldon Rossio, Betty Sequel, Gilbert Seiden, Stephen Solomon, Alvin Solov, Benzion Sosowitz, Jack Tamarkin, Edith Weinberg, and Helen Wright. And I'm also seeing Ian Finkel, Hershey Char. Anyone else? I'm seeing some names for healing. Unfortunately, that we're in the middle of preparing for Kaddish, so we're certainly sending them healing, but I don't want to say their names. Anyone else, Rabbi Benji?
No, I think you got them.
Okay, for them and for all those who have no one left to say Kaddish for them, we recite Mourner's Kaddish together. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah be'alma divra chirutei v'amlich malchutei b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dachol beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'izman kariv imru amen. Yehi Shemei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei dekudesha b'richu la'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom v'mramav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Zichronam livracha. May all of their memories be for a blessing. Amen.
Amen to that. Well, we don't have much to announce this week. We are going to be having regular services the day after Thanksgiving. As used to be the custom, sometimes people would show up at Temple and bring their Thanksgiving leftovers for Oneg. So you can certainly be eating some Thanksgiving leftovers. Who do we have musically next week, Mrs. Rose?
Mark and Hannah.
So we got Mark and Hannah and me. So we'll have a fun time together, and Gail and Rabbi Lynette can have a night to breathe, and that will be fun. So that's coming up next Friday. And I want to mention also, we had planned on having a big drive-in Hanukkah lighting, menorah lighting. It's looking unlikely that that's going to be able to happen because of the stay-at-home advisory. So we're working on. I of course already built this giant menorah, but we're gonna find some use for it. I think maybe we'll even we'll light the menorah from the temple each night, maybe, and see it that way. We'll figure it out.
It's super cool. It's a super cool giant.
Thank
menorah.
you. It is. It's 8.5 feet tall. I was really proud of myself.
Yeah.
It's fun bringing a saw to work. That's the thing that I don't get to do very often.
I didn't go into work that day.
It's probably safer that way.
What's happening with you? You've redone your bathroom. You've made an 8-foot menorah.
Thank you. It was the bathroom that gave me the confidence to build a menorah. Anyway, we're going to be painting it on Monday, so then we'll debut it, and we'll still find a way to celebrate Hanukkah together. Even if it's not safe for us to gather together in the parking lot, we'll certainly gather this way or somehow online. So we have 2 closing songs for you this evening. The first one is Tree of Life, and the second one is Sweet as Honey, both of which are celebrating our Torah. So I'm assuming Gail's doing Tree of Life and Mark's doing Sweet as Honey. Right. Okay, all right. Whenever you guys are ready.
Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Get your hands ready. It is the tree of life to those who hold fast to it. All of its supporters are happy. It is the tree of life to those who hold fast to it. And all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom. Eitz hayim hilam mahazikim bavitohem me'usha. Eitz hayim hilam mahazikim bavitohem me'usha. Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Woohoo! Shalom indeed. And for our next closing song, Sweet as Honey.
Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav b'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah la'asok b'divrei Torah. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shalom.
Because I'm proud, Kim asked for a picture, so here's a picture of the menorah. Yeah, look at see, it's gonna be so fun. Well, we still have to paint it. So, but we're gonna use it regardless. All right, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Have a wonderful Shabbat of peace and wholeness and happiness, and we will see you soon. Shabbat Shalom. Shalom.
מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו, אמותינו. מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו, אמותינו. לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד. לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד. מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו, ואמותינו. מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו, אמותינו.